Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. I suppose some introductions are in order.
It's that new fifth year. Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
I wonder where they're from.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragonfoot, like that poor man from the Ministry.
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through. He's absolutely sweet on me, I'm sure of it. Every time he's around me, he's crooning at me. It's like being courted by a manticore. I can't help it if I was having a nightmare. Serves him right for talking about leather folds right before bed.
Already knew that.
He said I had a complexion like a hippocampus egg. How's he saying that?
Can I help you?
Because I don't sleep well.
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Professor Sharp asked
Lumos.
what ingredients are for an animal, and I could not stop giggling. Most embarrassing. And appropriate, I suppose. Poor Susan in those second-hand robes.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
What do you think mermaids look like?
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Revelio.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I can never get enough.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Revelio.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and...
Revelio.
Lumos.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this Empire.
Revelio.
I think we should have a moon calf in charge. That youngun's now a teacher herself.
Can you explain why I have received a letter from a muggle claiming to be the mother of a friend of yours?
اسمع صوتي دحين. ايه فاتح. لا شغلت. الصوت واضح ولا لا؟ إيه. الو. السلام عليكم، تسمعوني؟ لا أتوقع أنك تسمعني ولا؟
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
في صوت حلو
Now,
كويس.
you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
أخس العجيز.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso. A levitation charm?
Levioso!
إيه.
A surprise
تقلب به.
opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself,
أقطع
Master
به كذا
Courage?
أقطع به. إيه. القهر.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle.
لفيوسو.
Let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
لا نسيتها. صفراء. نسيت أعطيك سكب شيء.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
لفيوسو.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised Levioso. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
ودك بعض الناس تمسكهم تسويهم زي كذا.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
ترى يمكن صرت فيه الدخل
Start with
تبعه.
you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso,
احسب سيء هاي
and
أنا أريد
Protego.
الحين.
You may begin.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Good form. I know. Protego.
Protego.
Levioso.
These things. This can't be your first duel.
Let's just...
ايش بقطع يا بطل الغم.
Not bad for a beginner.
اوه لا معليش انت قوم انك صاي كنت توني قوم انك صاي زعل عسك ما ترضى انقلع.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor
كهلة.
Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
اسمها استاذة هيكل خلوها استاذة كهلة.
We can expect great
تعديل كذا
things from
في
you.
الاسم.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they
استاذة كهلة.
must achieve it.
اسمها هيكل بس حول بعض الحروف كذا لعب في الحروف تصير كهلة.
Or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
كان انقلع الله مصاري رجلك.
All right, that's enough
أكثر
spectacle
هرجي.
for one day.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
صمقتك ترى انا
Everyone
انقلع
talking
بس
about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again,
الله يجزاك خير لا تمدحني كذا ما احب احد يمدحني.
first duel.
خلني اتواضع لك شوية. شوف ولا خلنا هايط.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be quiet if you
هايط
like, but I know
هايط
better.
شوية.
Magic requires intention and talent. You know, You might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
هناك منظمة بارزة.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get...
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
شوف هاي التعويض، شوف هاي التعويض كلها الموجودة. أنا فتحت هذه وهذه ريبيرو وهذه أتخفي عرفتها. هاي التصميم ديفندو.
ريفيليو.
والكهلة يا عجيز ايش عندك؟ طلقنا منك مع نفسك. عندك شيء؟ سري لك. اهوك يبوك الفسقاء اللي ينطح.
ريفيليو.
ما اشتغلت لتحت؟ لا عادي. أنا هذه شعلة تقهوى كذا على السريع.
Black noticed the scuff on his shoe the other day. I would not take another step until.
ايش عندك جالس مع هاي النجس؟ ايش عندك؟ يخشيك الله.
ريفيليو.
هاي قطوة. يا فكك منها. بس خاني كلب بس تقربوش. قاعد يقول قاو يلا هيا. ما في شيء هنا. ريفيليو ما في شيء. ذاكر شو قاعد يذاكر هالصنم. صنم يذاكر ما شاء الله.
ريفيليو.
شيء هنا كفطك. يب احسبه مخلوق هذا قسم بالله. هذا هناك. نروح اشغل الشعلة دي بس. داير
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Revelio.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson. I don't find
Some of us do.
Son of a bitch.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change, and growth charms. Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
Yeah, but
now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
حلو هذا أكيو.
Akio.
Yep.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
يلا رجعنا عن قفاك. الله منظر حلو برا.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would. Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. That's it! Very good! Excellent control there. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care? Come on. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
أنا إيش؟ يلا يرع. أوكي. هي الحمراء السمراء ذي.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
تكفى القمي. يلا يا.
Watch this.
على هاريك الحين. عشان كذا ما سويتها كويس. شوف الحركة اللي بسويها النجسة. لا الحسد فازت عليه السمراء. اوكي انا حمار.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
اوكي أوريك تعال الحين.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
لا لا وقف 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 يا بقعة اوهم صار يجي لك.
Stay focused.
Here we go.
Stay focus.
There we go.
Accio.
اوكي ما عرفت لها لسه الله يقطعها.
Let us see this.
يا كلبة طيحتني الزقة ذيك. وقفي وقفي يا بقعة. ايوه هي.
Oh dear.
راح تشوف راح تشوف. اوكي.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
والله شانة تفوز علي ذي. يوع والله شانة.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
خلاص كفاية رحت انت ثرثني. ساعة مقابلة
Well,
خلاص.
it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
والله ودي خليه نختم لكن.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
سري لك.
Handy resource indeed.
لا تمو وينك لا تمو. تسمع؟ لا تمو سمانثا العلمها مزح لا بحي لا. طيب يلا ويزلي بعد الصف. ايش معطيني تنورة؟ قال اني ما راح. كان مع السلام اني اضوي.
ريفيليو
ما في يلا. من فوق هنا اوكي. What is that? أخي انجز
ريفيليو
ها لسه انقلعي.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good...
خف صوتك معليه أنا مرة عندي. مسوي شير فمسوي بث في اليوتيوب تبغى تتابعه؟ اوكي. والله حالتك انا اكثر مثل ما قلت لي. يلعن ام الصملح والله ما اقول لك انقلي.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
استمتع في اللعبة اللي قاعد ألعبها. لا. أنت حط صورة جيمس صح؟ أنت حط صورة جيمس؟ إيه. خلاص أرسلت لك. بالعكس ما شاء الله تبارك الله الله يبارك لك فيه.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
خلنا نروح مع ناتي عشان تواضع لها انها فازت عليه. شوف البث تابع البث.
She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
لعبة قاعد نلعب لعبة.
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the class.
ما عندك جوال ثاني؟
No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
فالواتس. ايه بقوم معه.
There you are.
انت يلا.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me.
صوتك طالع في البث ولا لا؟
Have you casting Reparo in no time.
صوتك طالع في البث؟
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
كيف؟ اوه صح اسحبها. كيف اسويها؟
Revelio.
فين الورقة؟ فين البقعة ذي؟ هذه. من قال طقعة؟
Page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
أما قال طقعة.
Accio. Brilliant.
Some kind soul help me.
أكيد.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Hey. قاعد اضبط ذي ربيرو.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something,
Ribero.
go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly.
والله صح لعبة. انا عن نفسي بلعبها الحين بلعبها في رمضان بعد. يعني انصحك اذا تلعبها العبها في رمضان ابو جماعة. مشينا.
Looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to
أنا
Hogsmeade.
صراحة كنت أفكر ألعبها في رمضان بس قلت يا أخي طفشان خلنا نغير جو.
To see the village.
عارف.
I've been looking forward to it.
أعطينا كومنت كذا علق. خلينا نشوف الشاشة كذا يمدي تعليق لك فيها.
First rate Hogsmeade experience.
كم واحد في البث؟ أنت بحالك ولا معك أحد؟ اللي في البث يعلق يا جدعان. يلا
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village.
ما تعرف شو.
The timing of Professor Weasley's
لعبة حلوة صراحة. نصحك اللي بيلعبها يلعبها رمضان.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Great mistake to take it as an elective class.
يا وجه الله. بعدين تخلص استلام كذا تجي زومبي يا حبيبي.
You would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
شوف قهويك. صب قهوة يا ولد. هنا البراد وينه؟ خلاص سحب عليه.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year
ما أدري
I
والله
was
أتوقع
rapidly
إيه.
indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
اللعبة هاري
I do
بوتر.
not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around
ما
snow.
في الله. يقطع ذا القرية اللي ساعة أمشي عشان أوصل لها.
Oh, wait, over here. I
إيش
often
عندي؟
spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh?
الله.
What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also
حلو
use
إن
them
شاء
in
الله.
making.
الظاهر اللي يسمعونك. شوف مكبر صوت طاطا بط كيف الازعاج. الا الظاهر يسمعونك. إذا تسمعونه بجمعة علقوا له اليوتيوب.
Look, From the forbidden
إذا
forest.
تسمعون أحد غيري، تسمعوني أنا قول واحد، إذا تسمعون
I
اثنين،
wonder if something startled them.
إذا تسمعني لحالي قول واحد، إذا تسمع معي أحد قول اثنين. حركات المشاهير هذه عارف، صوت تصويت واحد اثنين فاهم؟
That's the forbidden
أبغى
forest.
أسوي
on the
بس
left. It's off limits to students.
يا حلو.
As the name implies.
يا شيخ الله يقطع ذي
Why is
القرية.
it off limits?
سمير سمكر اسمعني أنا لحالي
It is too
كويس.
dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring.
بس اسمعوني لحالي يا أبو جمعة ما يسمعونك.
Past that ruin.
بس امداك أنت تسوي من العدلات إنه يسمعونك عارف.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the
ما
area,
أتوقع
since you're
هذا.
relatively new here.
شوف هذا.
She said that?
أحتاج.
She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say.
طيب يا أهبل طير.
I certainly learn a
لا
great
في جرحان طير يا غبي.
Much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
يا شيخ الله يقطع ذي القرية اللي قاعد يمشي قرن كامل عشان نوصل لها.
How
محمد.
are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite
5 ليش؟ صباح النور. أبو جمعة هذا أنت؟
so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped
أقسم
me
بالله
to
إنها
adjust
ثرثار
quite a bit.
ذي
Hogwarts has
الكحلية.
become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
إيش في هنا؟ إيه. عود عود. يلا يلا ضوينا ضوينا.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
والله مستر مون سيد القمر.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and...
سكران نعطي أمها حبيبي.
All right, sir.
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and...
الله القبيح أنت. مرعب أنت.
She'll be at the castle where it's safe.
امشي امشي امشي
Good luck to both of you.
امشي قح من الويسكي لين فقد.
I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
أول شيء أبغى أشعل القوة ذي.
Revelio.
It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every
في ورقة هنا.
I can tell you that you
تغطيك.
eat in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipe.
A new wand.
Of course. You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are
هو لسانك تكفى.
finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
اوكي كويس. طيب حق العصيان هذا بس انا ابغى اول شي هذه. لا ما تجرزنك وخله خليه يولي. يبغى نزور المكان الاماكن كلها. نروح هنا.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the side, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand.
Potions
كان يا أخي من هروجك تكفى يا أخي الله يقطع ما أحب الثرثار والله.
Spell work, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
والله بجي ولا إن شاء الله يقطع بليز 500 اللي حجي. أبغالي شعلة أبغى بشعل الشعلة هنا لازم. الحلاق هذا من هنا. اوه حلاقة اوكي. السلام عليكم.
Hello. Oh, come in. Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an Auror? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the Ministry, and I'm here, thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you.
الله يقطعك انت ثرثرتك.
You. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
غير ولا ما غير؟ يلا ايش رايكم؟ اذا غير واحد اذا ما غير اثنين. ابو جمعة يلا تحت تعلق.
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
بلاش نغير ما فلوس لا سري لك. ايه ترى شخصيتي رجل يعني ما يحتاج تحط له شعر بنت. ايش في يا عمي كل شيء بنت. حصل الحق ما خلاك اصلع زي كذا. ايش رايك بالجمع هذا حلو؟ هذا اللي انا حاطه الحين. مشكلة ما ابغى بنت ما ابغى شعر بنت. اما 200 لا سري لك اجل سري لك بعد 20 اقصد سري لك ولا خليني اروح اخلص اللي فوق اول شيء.
Revelio.
هذا تصب قهوة شجر. لا يا حبيبي طلعت مرة ادفع ايش ادفع ادري بس ادفع بعدين يا رجال. ايوه حتى في اللعبة نقمط على الفلوس. عندك شيء؟
Revelio.
ايه
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
تعال. هذا متجر العصي كيف امر عليه؟ يلا طيب دقيقة صناديق جنب. لا انا ايش ابغى الحين؟ او يقولوا روح بس اوكي وانا جاي المتجر العصي. ادري بس ما ابغى في اشياء مهمة ابغى اشتريها بعدين. انا تعمقت في اللعبة شفت مقاطع عنها. ابو جمعة يطقطق الوسخ. ابو جمعة حتى في البث الطقطق لحظة. بورتيغو هلا بالدجاج. حقك والله شواية قسم بالله.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new
الحلقة البث اليوم عبارة عن ايش؟ عن سوالف.
Name's Timothy T.
اوكي اقدر الحمد لله اسوي سكبات. اوكي تعلمت شيء جديد.
Do have a look around.
شوف يا ابو جمعة شوف البذور لحالها تبدأ من 250 300. وتبغاني اشتري خلي ولا يا مدير. طيب خلصنا من هذه الحين نروح حقة الورق. يلا تيرن. إيه الحمد لله أخيرا شعله. كنت أدور شعله والله من اليوم. بعدين أبغى أتنقل ما عاد أدق مشوار.
ريفيليو
تكفى كله مفتوح. انقلع. مشكلة ماني عارف كيف مستوى هذا أسويه عارف. لو أعرف كان سويت. السلام عليكم.
Inquiring mind.
Pardon.
Of step and spellcraft.
خلاص خلصنا سوالف مع السلامة. هات.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest
لا
of
ماني
my
interested. Unfortunately. يلا آخر الشارع يلا. هذا متجر العصي. صب قهوة لو سمحت.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again. I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes.
مثل المكان اللي الله خذ عقلك.
Dragon heartstring.
الله. اختاروا معي يلا. شوف هذا واحد، الأبيض واحد. 2 3 4
How intriguing.
6 7 8. هذه 8. طيب اللون هذا الأول A B C.
How intriguing. Curious indeed.
لا خلها طويلة أحسن. لا تخليها متعرجة ولا شيء، ما أحب المتعرج.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing.
ايه خلى ذا. طيب يلا الفنشات اختاروا 1 ولا 2 ولا 3 ولا 4 ولا 5 ولا 6 ولا 7 ولا 8. انا عن نفسي
How intriguing.
شوف هذه جيدة.
Curious indeed.
هذه خلاص هذه عجبتني. أكيد العنقاء.
Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
زي هاري بوتر.
How did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
And do not?
That sounds wonderful.
I'll let you.
Yeah,
That's everything. Better go and find Natty.
في واحد في البث ولا طلع في الشات؟ ما طلعتوا كلكم. أقول أنت في البث ولا طلعت؟
Revelio.
الكنوز هذه ابغاها، بخش جوا. حلو زي مدرسي.
Revelio.
هلا بالطيبة. كيف افتحها؟
Lumos.
لا.
Revelio. Accio.
لا.
Reparo.
لا.
Levioso.
لا. انقلع. اكيد له حاجة بعدين اشوفها ان شاء الله. تعلم اللعب.
Revelio.
صناديق. صناديق ثانية. الله يقطعه يوم شايفني تقفل. في شعلة هنا شعلها.
Revelio.
حلو.
I have everything. You meant about not being able to pick up. Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
Levioso! Protego!
What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I love it! Do more of it!
قال عني يا بقعة.
Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Accio. Protego.
الغول ذو اللكمات.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. nerve like that.
خلاص
If
يعني
you-
قرقر كثير ما يبقى.
Singer.
يا سنقر. اوه ريبيرو.
Reparo.
I will see what he wants.
ريبيرو. ريبيرو.
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
ريبيرو.
Good as new.
Reparo.
ريبيرو. ولد. يلا حتى ستاربر معه.
Reparo.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Revelio.
We were just talking about you.
عندك؟
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself. I should like.
I was happy to.
Frankly, you deserve. I own Glad, and as I
خياط
suspect,
هذا.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
it's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on.
خلاص قرقر كثير ما يبقى. طيب العباءة.
What an extraordinary. Shall we?
Sounds like a good.
Wonderful.
السعباء من
I
غير
sell
أي
even
شيء.
more battle-worthy items.
Revelio.
Inclined. You're most welcome to
كويس.
peruse my shop at your leisure.
ما له اجيك الصندوق هذا افتحك ان شاء الله بعدين.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle. I am certainly glad.
Anne?
I want to... Professor Weasley...
Revelio.
طيب
just when I think I'm finished with my...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Another detention!
Revelio.
Grown out of it, but I suppose
طبعا في شيء هنا.
it's your father's fault. We are going to talk when you get home, and you will not enjoy it.
Revelio.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about...
Sir,
Goblin?
they were...
Ran?
The troll...
This is great.
They're after the locket. You said you just...
Yes. I discovered an inscription. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map. Shall we go?
If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit.
But sir...
Once you've I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
حلو. أتوقع إن حتعلم الاختفاء وحنزل المكتبة. لأنه ما يبغى أحد يدري إن السر في المكتبة إني بكتشفه، عارف. طبعا أنا تابعت مقاطع اللعبة قبل عشان كذا. طيب مهام. خلنا نسوي الواجبات بعدين أجي الأسرار.
If only a new student were to help me with my
Sensei.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds
versatile.
Quite. You may be surprised when you're finished. You know where to find me once you've finished.
تعطيني واجب.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Might some kind soul help me?
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against Trill.
Revelio.
Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. Please, please, you'll make me say. He tried to stop me, did praxia.
Revelio.
So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Reparo. Accio.
Can I help you?
اوه عرفت مبارس
Sebastian told me
حلو
to see
حلو.
you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels.
I'm flattered to hear that. How does...
You show up. It's our way of determining and to...
Of course.
Besides, so
Get me in the ring.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
I'm the one!
Levioso. Levioso. You're better than that. Accio.
Give them what for!
Bindo.
Some big hits that round.
nice work. There's strong competition.
Brilliant.
In fact, this, and as a very good way to, again, hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Protego.
Don't shy away now.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. You. Oh. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of
Actually, I might come back later.
Suit yourself.
وقول التون أكمل جولة من تدريب مجموعات إذا أوكي.
Hello, Lucan. I'm ready for practice.
Glad you're keeping at it. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Next time, perhaps.
اوكي.
Accio.
ايش؟ اوكي فهمت. طيب.
Levioso.
اوكي.
Levioso.
Accio.
Nicely done. I'd say that. I say better to.
Assignment's all finished.
تحديث ما خلصتها يعني. يا بقى العودة للأستاذ هلكات لا. العودة للأستاذة كهلات. لا كهلات جايين.
If only a new student were to help me with...
I trust
Revelio.
that Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished.
Glad. Yes. Your spellcasting has impressed me. I would rather we not end. Let us begin.
طيب.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
بس need you.
Good work.
الله يوفقك يا اخوك. موفق. اشوفك على خير.
Incendio.
Some kind soul help me?
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken... You must continue. That said... So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office. 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
تحتك.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in... Not many students.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found...
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor...
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is. And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell...
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. Quietly now.
Revelio.
Blast. The librarian it's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
You aren't supposed to be. Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
دريت أحسبها.
We must remain unseen. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about. Silence.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repent.
ايش فيه؟ اوه اوكي.
Incendio! It's broken armor. Of course, traces of ancient magic. Lumos! There must be more to this room. That's it! Revelio! Where might this lead?
اوكي.
Accio! Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio! Protego! Accio! Accio! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Reparo! This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
اوه. كيف وصلت معك؟ لحظة لحظة. اوكي حلو.
Incendio. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio.
Hello. Hello, uncle.
It is a book after
all. الحين الظاهر نجي الزق ذاك. رقم 6 7 يا ساتر.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
اوكي وين رحت الحين؟ يلا نخرج من المكتبة دي.
Reparo.
لا بالغلط. ايه
Revelio.
في ورقة هنا كانت شفتها. ايوه طيب افتح.
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another
The man, the first memory.
Miriam.
They were talking.
Why? Now I'll have to take...
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work isn't... But your want to...
Plenty to keep...
You've done Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
You simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.